It looks like we're still waiting on.
There we go.
Hey, we are live. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and
Facebook groups.
and that's it. Yeah,
Yes.
so just YouTube and Facebook's. Hey guys, I'm Bill here with Pawfinity,
And I'm Lauren.
and we're bringing you episode 4 of our Pawfinity
podcast.
It's actually
It's
a tongue twister. It is
Yeah.
really, because it's like Podfinity. I think I said that earlier. I don't know what I'm talking about today. So today we have 5 secrets to sales.
Well, before we jump into that,
Yeah.
what is new at Pawfinity?
What's new? What's not new? Let's see. So we've launched a new feature with payroll. And the payroll system, I don't have it pulled up here, but the payroll system has been expanded to allow for overtime calculations, and it'll keep those calculations across history. So if you change someone's pay rate halfway through the year, it will actually adjust the amount that they're paid. And so that's pretty fun. So you can actually set it up to do daily and weekly pay overtime, depending on what your locality requires. And it,
Or a combination of those.
yeah, a combination. You can do, of course, with Pawfinity and the commission and payroll system, you can do commission and payroll, all commission, all hourly. You can do salary. Did I say commission and payroll? I meant commission and hourly.
And hourly.
Yes. So
I didn't catch
it
it.
catches all that. We've just expanded it a little bit more to give you some more flexibility there. If you have all commission employees, it'll now handle that. And then the overtime thing, that was actually pretty interesting to see certain states like California do overtime after 8 hours in one day, while other states it's only 40 hours in a week.
Yeah.
Right. So that was a fun little programming exercise, little challenge in development, but we got that done and it's rolled in and it's available now on all Pawfinity accounts, including your free trial.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So back to the 5 secrets to sales.
Yeah, the 5 secrets to sales. So let's jump right in.
Hang on. Wait.
Thank you.
Okay. Now hush, people. Hush. I'm finding new buttons on my board here, guys. So just bear with me. It's only episode 4. We're still getting used to this setup. It's,
Yeah.
so.
Tip number 1, advertise to all clients. So even if you have like a promotion just for a certain breed, you don't want to send it to only the owners of that breed.
Right. Because you're limiting your user base.
Absolutely.
And those people might have friends that have dogs that are otherwise. So
Yes.
we get that question a lot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
How can I run a breed report to send a promotion just for this breed?
Just for Yorkies. But the
it out to
problem is,
everyone.
yeah, I mean, if you send it just to, you could have a client that only brings their lab to you. I mean, honestly, they don't want you to cut their dog because they've had somebody doing it, maybe at their own house, an ex-groomer that's no longer grooming and just decides to come to their particular house and cut their pet.
Yeah.
But they don't mind bringing them to you to get a bath for the lab. Well, you don't send them that promotion and they never know about the sale.
Absolutely. Yeah. Or they might have a new neighbor that has that dog and like, hey, my groomer is having a sale.
Right. Like I have a neighbor right down the street that has a Yorkie.
Yes.
So, I mean, if you send it to me,
Let them know.
yeah, I could, hey, dude, the place down Fluffy Cuts is having a sale on Yorkies. Well, not Yorkies, Yorkie grooms.
grooms.
We don't,
We're not selling dogs.
no. But it's important because it widens the user base. You never know what your clients, who they connect with. And it's most likely dog people connect with other dog people
Yeah.
and cat people as well.
Absolutely.
And so you never really want to limit the audience by saying, okay, I'm only going to choose dogs that are 2 to 3 years old, brown in color, and weigh about 30 pounds and are some sort of a lab mix.
And if you do, send that promotion out to all your clients.
Yeah, send it
'cause
to everyone.
You never know who they know.
Yeah. So what's up next? Number 2, we have combining all products or services into promotional packages.
Yeah, so that means it doesn't have to be specifically a sale on services themselves. So you can do something like, I don't know, if you're doing a fall special, include a special fall bandana that's not going to go out with all the other grooms unless you purchase that fall special.
Now, what about trainers?
Or trainers. Oh,
Let's see.
so with trainers, you can do, oh man, there's so many things that are coming to mind. So if you buy like a certain package, you can get, maybe like a certain kind of leash or something like that. Something
Yeah, that's
special.
great. Yeah, roll in. That's really good. But even better still, roll in promotional items to build off what you're doing. Get some custom leashes, or well, they're called leads technically. A trainer's going to be, it's not a leash, it's a lead.
My bad.
You know what I'm talking about? The thing that you connect to your dog. or keychains or anything else that your clients might actually use. Be careful with promotional materials, though. We find that a lot of people just chuck them
Buy
in a
way too
box.
many. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, when
Make
you
sure
give
they're
them to
useful.
no, when you give them to the client, the client ends up just
Yeah.
it goes in the drawer. The drawer. Everyone from the smallest of houses to the largest of mansions, I'm
has
sure,
the
has the
drawer,
drawer.
the junk drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you want to make sure it's a useful product. The first thing that comes to mind, because I have kids, is the goodie bag items. So we always
What's
get
a goodie
those,
bag item?
those like kazoos or a whole bunch of tattoos and stickers and stuff, and those are good. But I mean,
Oh, the birthday party
yeah,
goodie
the
bag.
birthday party goodie bag. So
Right.
I end up throwing them away after like a day or two of my kid
Correct.
having
So
them.
if you're going to do promotional materials, make sure it's relevant and useful to your
Yes.
clients. I mean, it could be a pen that they just stick in their vehicle, but they're going to remember, hey, look, the trainer gave me that pen,
Yeah.
as a roll-in. I mean, that would be a pretty weak promotional. Hey, come in and spend $500 in training it, and we'll give you a free 35-cent pen.
Yeah, but I mean,
We
just
care. But, what I'm saying is just do something that's relevant that'll add up, value for your clients.
or something special. Your clients want to be a part of something. So if you offer them something that is not offered to all other clients, like a pumpkin spice cologne.
I don't think anybody's giving
something.
pumpkin spice something or another, but we can move on because that one's
that is popular.
that's fallen flat on its face. So we're
It's
going to move on
popular.
to number 3, share promotions across all platforms and channels.
Yeah. Don't limit it to specific channels. So if you are really big on Facebook, don't limit it to just your Facebook users. Put it on your website, put it on your Instagram.
And send it out through email.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you reach as many clients. That loops right back to number 1, advertise to everyone, even if it's a specific promotion. We see this all the time, and I think it might be bad info. I think next week, actually, we're going to be talking about terrible advice. I think it's going to be called bad advice.
Okay.
That's going to be the episode for next week. But I think that might be some of the bad advice floating around on social media these days, where they say, advertise to just to a specific, subset of your clientele. But if you do that, you limit the promotion's exposure, and that's never a good thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's up next?
So promotions drive business.
Yes, promotions drive business.
So
Promotions are good.
Promotions are good. Yes.
It's a good thing.
I've heard from some people that they say don't ever offer promotions, don't
Ooh.
cut your prices and things like
Hang
that.
on. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
One of them is
Here, the promotion. This is the promotion creeping in with the Facebook advice, and we should talk about that. Let's leave that on the thing for next week to talk about the bad advice.
Okay,
Okay, but anyway, let's address this now.
But yeah, promotions are good. So it doesn't have to be a long-standing promotion. It doesn't mean that you're making your service seem cheaper to clients. It could be a way to drive business. It could be a way for new clients to try you, or for your current clients to try new services that you offer.
Correct. So when you limit the exposure, I'm going to keep going back to number 1 because we get this question and comment all the time, and I keep writing the same thing through support to clients. Like they want to only advertise to certain people, but I'm telling them, advertise to everyone. So you were talking about new clients and existing clients. Well, what happens if the existing client gets a new pet? Then they fall into a new category. So you want to keep advertising to everyone as you go, and with whatever services come aboard. I mean, if you start offering some kind of fancy bath, you don't exclude your existing clients from a discount on that.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah.
Right.
And with that, I mean, you can do a promotion on new services that you offer. So it could boost that service. Like, let's say you fancy bath, you added that in, but you're not having too many people book that bath. Do a promotion on it. Try to push it for a little bit.
Right. Advertising it to everyone. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to keep going back to number 1 because that's like the moral of the story, the secrets of sales, which promotions are sales. This wasn't a clickbait title.
Yeah. Advertise.
Just
everyone.
Get people
get it in
there.
front of people.
Yeah, you just want to put it in front of your clients. So we live in a day and age where people confuse targeted marketing with reductions in audience, and that's not necessarily the thing. So the audience reduction that people are talking about, marketing pros and Facebook advice givers. There should be a title for that.
Advertising gurus.
Yeah. Well, maybe we can come up with a real fun title for that for next week. But the people that give it unsolicited and unvetted advice on Facebook, they're confusing those two things. So targeted advertising, targeted marketing is getting it to your particular clientele. That's what it is. You want to not advertise to people that wouldn't shop with you or work with you. So once you've done that, there's no real benefit to further, unless you're paying for, like, if you're paying per text to send out like an SMS marketing, or if you're paying per email to send out emails to people, then I could see like, but even then I really don't. But I could see an argument possibly for the reduction of your audience when you have to pay per lead. But in general, you're trying to push out anybody that's not your client. Okay.
So if it's someone that doesn't have a pet,
Yeah,
you wouldn't advertise
you don't
to them.
advertise them. So that's where the target comes in. The target is not taking your clientele and then slicing it down into these little tiny pieces and advertising to them. And we can have this argument all day. I don't know if anybody's watching live right now. Yes. So we had a question from a Facebook user. Do we notify clients of promotions? That's all together on you guys to do. You could organize your email campaigns, or you can roll them into your custom notifications that we have for SMS. We have a lot of clients do that.
Yeah, but even on online booking, we do offer.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
so
offer
we do.
an entire call to action for promotions on there. So, yes, we
Yeah,
do.
if you run a sale, it'll actually show up with a tag in online booking. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that tells you the item is on sale.
Yeah, so you can set your promotions in Pawfinity to say, let's do a back to school promotion starting in August 1st, running to September 30th or whatever. And your prices will automatically adjust inside the system. And then if any of those are associated with your online booking, you get a sale tag at the very top in red. And so in that context, yes, it does notify them. But if you wanted to send something out,
like a promo code for, let's say, specific email clients, you can do that in
all clients
as well. Well, yeah, I mean, you can
all clients,
but you can include that promo code in there.
So so there's a bunch of ways. I totally forgot. I derailed completely on what I was saying before. Yikes! What was I talking about? I totally lost train of thought. Yeah, focusing it on certain things, and well, let's move on.
I don't remember. Yeah, so start by figuring out what is the purpose of your promotion, and then build your
nice title of that on number 5. Before you begin, define the purpose of your promotion.
Yeah, so why are you running this promotion?
Correct.
There's a million different reasons you could, but tying into our episode last week, are you trying to push high profit margin services?
So if you have something that earns you $50 and a half an hour and something that earns you $100 and a half an hour, the $100 one is obviously more preferred. So if the goal of your promotion is to push those high margin services, then advertise that one and focus it around that. Do things that make clients more excited about those higher margin services, instead of saying, well, I got to get my dog groomed, but I only want to spend $20. So, I mean, that's understandable because people their financial situation varies as time goes on, but maybe make it more exciting. Like if you go with the $50 one, maybe next month you get something else that's a discount also.
Absolutely. Yeah. Discount future services. So if you buy today, you can save $5 off next groom. Gets you the money in today, and it gets the client something. It doesn't have to be an immediate.
Yeah, but it also pushes, tying into that, it also pushes then that next appointment, which we're always talking about.
Yes.
And it's not just grooms. It could be a train. It could be anything. Just, again, take into context, we both worked in grooming, so we always fall back to that, but this can apply anywhere.
Yeah, let's say they do a 7-day stay, and you can get extra outside time, like 15 minutes extra of outside time. If you have that as an add-on, include that with a 7-day stay to try to push your client to keep them there for 7 days.
And if that's where you would define the goal of the purpose of your marketing. So was it your promotion and what you're doing there? Was it to increase retention, to get clients to use your services more often?
To make more money.
Are you looping back old clients? You're trying to keep them from falling off.
Exactly. And then tying in with the last thing that we said, that promotions are good. And with the first one, to share them with everyone. So even if the promotion is for just your VIP clients, still let all your clients know. So then that pushes them to be a part of your VIP
Yeah, you could
list.
define your VIP list inside that promotion. That's fantastic. So with that, you could actually tell them what does it take to be a VIP at the bottom of the email or whatever it is that you're doing.
Yeah.
So you say all VIPs get 20% off. I don't know. And then what does it take to be you want to be a VIP? What does it take? Yep. Book an appointment or reservation with us once a month or something like that.
Yeah. Or memberships. Like if you have membership programs, like let them know what is it, what is special about being a part of that
Right.
membership.
And so to address the Facebook users question, if we, and I'm calling you Facebook user because your name
That's what
didn't
it
show
shows
up
up
on
here.
here, but the online booking will also do that. You can set up what we call access control lists to only show certain benefits if you're on that list. So you can make a VIP list and then add these clients to it, and then they can book online with their special, whatever it be, pricing or services or whatever it is. They can actually do that with appointments, not with reservations, but with appointments through online booking. So you could also, another example, you could the purpose of your promotion would be to have clients try new services.
Yeah, so if you have a new service that you're offering and you really want to push it, let's say put a big push behind it for the first week that it's out, offer a promotion on it. If you book it in this first week, you save $5.
So let me throw something at you. So I'm a
No.
Facebook advice professional.
Okay.
We always pick on Facebook. We'll talk about that.
That seems to be where most of the conversation goes.
There's a
on
lot
with
of
this sort
conversation on
stuff.
Facebook, and people, bless their hearts, they try to give information, but sometimes they regurgitate things that they've heard from not such great sources because they may not do enough research before they start sharing it. But one of those things, oh no, I forgot we were talking about new services. I lost track of what I was saying because I started talking too much.
We were talking about new services, pushing them, offering promotions.
Promotions on
to
new
them.
services.
Yeah, and then you want to throw something past
Yes,
me.
so promotions are bad. Let's say the Facebook
Okay.
promotions are bad because they make my business look cheap. Answer me. What do you think? What do you think promotions really do in the eyes of the actual client?
I mean, well, for me personally, it motivates me to buy more. I mean, I'm one of those, I am every advertiser's dream. I fall into promotions. I fall into free things.
Get a free notebook.
Yeah.
And,
or
and
like
you get excited.
free shipping.
What am I going to use that for?
You get-
I don't know, but it's free.
Spend
Right?
$100, get free shipping. I don't care if you raise the price of the item $10. Like, I'm going to buy it more just to get that free shipping. So, I mean, I don't think promotions personally are a bad thing, and I love when
Do they?
I don't think they cheapen
let's-
services
right.
either. For instance, I mean, massages. I actually chose this massage place because they offered a promotion on the massage I was looking for, and I keep going back there. Now I'm paying, it's like $25 more than I did the first time, but it got me in
Right.
and it got me hooked, and I've recommended that massage place.
So, because you're going to talk about the massage
I
place,
will.
I can hear the momentum going. We're going to cut that, but we're going to go back to the point of what you're saying. Though it does not, running a promotion does not
it doesn't cheapen your service.
the services or your business at all.
No.
Be very clear about the promotion you're running and let people. This isn't a sneaky thing. We're not like, oh man, I have 14 gallons of blueberry face brightening shampoo or something like that in the back. It's going to expire in 3 months. I got to get rid of these. Let me be very sneaky about why I'm doing this. Let them know, like, hey, we have a surplus of this stuff in the back. We're giving it to you guys for 50% off.
Now, with that being said, when you run promotions, don't make it an everyday thing. Don't pull, like we said, a Kohl's mentality.
Oh, well, no, don't do the
where,
Kohl's.
Yeah, because that will cheapen your service. If you always have items priced high and then you always mark them
Right.
down, that will cheapen your service.
What does it say? Like regular price, $100. Sale
price $14.99.
$14.50. Yeah, but then you go in 6 months later, it's still $14.50
Yeah,
or whatever.
Lazy Boy does the same thing. I mean,
Yeah,
there's a lot of companies out there that do that.
Definitely don't recommend doing that. Just price accurately, but your promotions, they're limited time. And even if you do run a promotion all the time, which actually is kind of beneficial for most,
Change it up.
you rotate whatever
Yeah.
it is, change it, keep it rolling so that the client's still watching. You still have a reason to send them that marketing material. Like, my question is, when I get materials, I say, why are you sending this to me? Like, I keep getting like, there's a company that's doing it real bad right now. Basically, they're just sending me propaganda email of their company, and that's super annoying. But if there was a sale that they send me, I don't buy into sales. I'm the exact opposite of Lauren. I won't buy anything. If you mark it down, I'm probably not going to buy it at all. But that's just the way I do
add
things.
it to cart.
And so I don't know why it's like that, but it is. But if they sent me a sale, I'd be like, oh, okay, that's cool. You guys are discounting this stuff. Okay, cool. And send me another one like 2 weeks later. Oh, you're discounting that. That's cool too. And it doesn't bother me because there's a purpose for them sending me that email. They think that maybe I want to take part. And if I don't, maybe I know someone else that likes Danner boots or whatever it is that I might like. And I can tell them that they're having a sale on those boots. So make sure that it has like relevance to your clientele, but they'll never think that it's cheapening the business because it's just a temporary discount. It looks more like a some sort of act of gratuity. Like you're just like, hey, you guys rock. I'm going to give you something for a discount. Or
Yes.
I have 14 gallons of face brightening shampoo back here that I need to get rid of. And here, bring them in. We'll do this for you. And for me, it adds more to the business. It shows that you have the financial fortitude to discount your price. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be able to take discounts. Like if your business is running really slim, and that's where it kind of cloaks itself. If you're totally almost broke, you definitely don't want to run promotions. But if you don't, you're not going to get any more business. So you're going to stay broke, and it will probably converge, and that's the end of your company. But if you're also doing extremely well, you should definitely discount services because you can afford it. So
Yeah. Well,
I guess
unless you run promotions on those high profit services, like the high profit margin services.
Yeah, but I mean, what comes out of that is no matter what you're doing, the promotion is good.
Yes, absolutely.
So what was that, number 5?
And
Was that?
It was number 5. And it's funny that you mentioned the Danner Boots thing, because this was actually a real life situation where he mentioned a sale for Danner Boots, men's boots. And I mean, obviously I'm not a man, I'm not going to buy men's boots, but it was right around Father's Day, and I ended up buying my dad a pair of Danner boots.
There you go.
So
Well, there you go.
that's why you want to share
where's
it
the
with
mic?
everybody.
Well, I can't. Let's
drop.
pretend this is that mic. That's too expensive for me to be
drop.
dropping.
Yeah.
That's the whole case in point of what we're saying here,
That's
though.
why you
Promotions
wanna
are
share
good.
it. Yeah.
And I think that we've just about run our time up. I mean, this is a shorter podcast. We're trying to keep them under half an hour because at the beginning we ran almost an hour. I think it was then 45 minutes, then like 30 minutes. So we're doing good. We'd like to keep them around a half hour because we know that you guys are busy, and so are we. Next week, let's talk about bad advice.
Bad advice. I think that's a great one.
I think that's a great topic.
If you guys have heard any bad advice, share it with us.
Absolutely.
We'd love to discuss it.
Yeah, you can chat through Facebook. It actually syncs all of our stuff up. So if you're in one of the groups or anything else, everyone will see it in all the other areas. Facebook has been censoring our audio at the beginning. I don't know why they're doing that. So if you want the full 1080 HD experience with our Pawfinity podcast, view us on YouTube. So at youtube.com. YouTube.com/Pawfinity. I do know the address for our own assets. And then we'll see you there, guys. Don't forget to subscribe or like it.
Join us next Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Join us. I need a diabolic button. I don't think I have one here. Oh, no. That's the one I ended up choosing. I need one that's like diabolic. Join us. I think I'm going to start with that next time. Like have the camera zoom as it, I'm thinking like a Darth Vader kind of thing. I'm always wearing a black shirt, so join us. Okay, all right, guys, that's enough of that. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Oh, that's it.
Yes,
that is it. I don't ever hear the beginning of it because it's always getting censored by Facebook. Thank you, guys. I'm sure they can't hear us on Facebook because Facebook's like, we're not going to listen to that anymore.